Will and I just finished washing this car, and we're going to show you his garage audit. Now, there's no garage here. We're in a parking lot in New York State, and Will has graciously allowed us to, do this with him. If you want to see us washing the car, the video will be linked down below on Will's channel. Go subscribe to Will's Ride Care. And Will, if you want to come in here. So what we'll be doing is we've just finished this.
Yep.
And we're going to be picking the stuff up. And as we're picking the stuff up, putting it back in your vehicle, you can describe what it is and how you use it and why you've organized it this way.
No problem.
Yeah. In this bucket, it's the one that we use for the rinseless wash. It's on this side of the vehicle. We have the iconic sponge in it and a grit guard. At this point, we dump it out.
Yep.
You don't bring the dirty water back home with you?
Right, no.
Yeah. Okay.
It's usually after a wash,
yeah.
a dirty rinseless right here,
yeah.
I just pour it out.
Okay, very good.
And now, this will become a bucket that I put dirty towels in.
Okay, excellent. Good organization. Now on the other side of the vehicle, this side, as you can see by the foam on the ground, Will did a traditional soap wash here. So he's got the soapy bucket, he's got his
fancy electric sprayer.
Yeah, so that one creates foam. How do you like it compared to something else you've tried?
Well, first off, it's electric, so you don't have to pump anymore. And it can spray, it can foam. You just change out the tip. Very easy to use, and this thing can foam pretty well. Take a look at this. I'd say that's pretty good foam.
Yeah.
Not as good as IK, but good enough.
Yeah, and not as good as a foam cannon, but when you don't have a pressure washer, you don't have a foam cannon. So your dirty towel or wet towels will go in that bucket with a sponge?
Yep, exactly. And this is my regular bucket that I use.
Yep.
And it's full of soap right now. And I'm gonna dump this out.
Okay. And then you've got the cart that you modified the wheels on?
Exactly. Those are 3-inch wheels that I got from Grit Guard right here. These are pretty slippery now, and it rolls a lot easier. But the downside is you might want to be careful around cars and when you have strong winds, because you don't want it to run into your car like this.
Yeah.
And someone suggested putting on some foam. I might do that.
Right. Now that handle is called a stick shift. You'll see that in the videos from The Devil's in the Detail with Franco. He's the one that created that little invention. It actually makes moving the cart around or the bucket dolly very easy.
All right.
In this bucket, we had water, and this is what we use to rinse the vehicle off. So on Will's side, he used soap, so he had to rinse it twice. I used rinseless, I just had to rinse it once. And we actually didn't use that much water in here. So just drain it of water.
Yep.
And then this hose.
So for any rinse-off situations, this is the tool I go to because I don't have a hose, I don't have a pressure washer. So I use a little electric, I guess, pressure washer. Not as strong though, but this will allow me to use a bucket as a water source, and I can rinse anything off anywhere as long as I have that bucket and a battery in here.
Yeah, and to rinse off the car 2 times on Will's side, once on my side, we only use about 2.5 gallons of water. So not a big consumer of water.
Right, and you do want to be a little diligent on using your water though, because if you get a little too happy, if you run out of water, you got nothing else out here.
Now, Will is somewhat of a mobile detailer because his HOA doesn't allow him to detail at his place anymore. So he has to bring everything with him.
That's a spare hose, right?
Yeah. So nice shopping bag for the pressure washer.
Yep, Wegmans.
Yeah, very good. Local store here. Actually, a very beautiful grocery store.
It's fancy in there. They got everything.
Yeah, they do. They've got a huge selection of products. Yeah. So over here, you've got your table.
Yep.
And
so this is kind of like my full setup, everything I have.
Okay.
And of course, if I go out and do a customer's car, I'm not gonna bring everything. So here I got this little tote, and this carries all the chemicals I'm gonna need. So anywhere from glass cleaner to ceramic sealant, iron remover, really strong APC. So anything I will need for washing the car, I got it all set up here. And if it gets a little more involved than just washing the car, I do have my polisher here. Now, I know it says DeWalt, but what's actually in here is the new DIY Detail cord-free polishers. And this will allow me to do any paint enhancement, any scratch, I don't know, I know you don't like to say removal.
Right,
but
yeah. Scratch abatement. Yeah. And in this bin, all your pads.
Yep, exactly.
From what I can see, so that's great.
And this bin right here is my interior stuff. I keep all my interior tools in here. This is the reacher from Auto Fiber. Super, super helpful. Those really steep windshields, this will reach it. And some little brushes to get into spots between seats, help you lift things up for vacuuming. Some scrub pads for interior, some pet hair removal tool, and even some little Q-tips or cotton swabs.
Yep.
So these are very handy tools for interior, and I keep them all in this one bin.
Good. And this is the bin that had the drying towel in it. That's why it's empty. Drying towel is now in the bucket.
Yep.
Ready for laundry.
And for my microfiber towels, I keep them in this bigger bin.
Right.
I section them off for the different jobs I have them for. These are the very dirty Costco microfibers I use for strictly on wheels and tires.
Good.
And these are the cleaner towels I use for interior.
Yep.
And these are the drying towels. These smaller ones from DIY Detail. Love these.
Yeah.
Ever seen a microfiber this shape? I haven't until I got this one. And over here, these are the miscellaneous towels. One of them I really like is this waffle weave towel. Leaves no lint on glass. And over here, these are the buffing towels I use for applying sealants, buffing things off, wiping off polish. So these are all sectioned off for different jobs. That way I can get them easily.
Great organization, and that's something that's very important. Now, another thing that Will has is while he's working on the customer's car, you won't see their license plate. You'll see this beautiful advertisement for his YouTube channel that you should be subscribing to. And you also have a nice ladder here.
Yeah, that's a must-have.
Right. But the other thing that he carries with him is this table. Explain that.
Well, not normally, only if I have a long time at a customer's place, then I would bring it. But this usually is just for me to make videos with. I put my things on here so I can show things more easily to the camera. But what I really find helpful with this is if you have floor mats that you want to clean for your customer's car, you don't have to be kneeling on the ground and breaking your back. You can put the floor mats right on here and clean it without bending your back. So it makes it a lot more ergonomic.
Right. Now, there's one other thing that Will has never shown to anyone.
This is Taylor, my fiance.
So Taylor is the one that's always behind the camera, and Will doesn't have a small camera. No, he's got this big heavy thing. So she's the one lugging that around. So if you like his cinematography, give a shout out to Taylor in his comments.
Thanks, Yvan.
Right, but Taylor is an integral part, like Sylvie is an integral part for us. Very important to have that camera crew in the background. If you're making videos, a lot of people do it themselves and it's very tough. Having someone to help, having someone to support is great. And we've been filming here today. Taylor's done a spectacular job, so I'd like to thank you.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
Yvan.
thank you. My filming time will be double or triple
Yeah.
without you.
100%. Now, let's see you put all this back into the Highlander.
Yeah, not gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So the downside of being mobile is that you do have to load and unload all your equipment. And thankfully, my car is big enough that I can pretty much stuff everything I need in here and all fit. But of course, usually I would not bring this much stuff with me. And most of the time I'm rinseless washing. So to apply the rinseless on the car, I only use this IK sprayer. And of course I don't pump it by hand because that would be ridiculous. I have a little electric compressor here that connects to the IK, and it'll pump it up automatically.
And you've also modified it with this hose. So tell us about that.
So this is the Flexzilla hose that I got from Amazon. So the original hose, it's about 1/3 to half of what this length is. And I found that very restricting. So I replaced it with this Flexzilla hose. It's much softer and easier to maneuver. I can get further away. I can get on the ladder and I can reach the top without lifting up this sprayer. So I found it a lot more helpful.
And one other thing that Will has recently discovered, and I think he should share it with the world, is this. So a lot of people, they always struggle putting this back in here and it's a little crooked, etc. You can also just do this.
That was mind-blowing because it saves me time every time I'm done spraying. I'm doing this. I'm trying to find the hole, and now I can just thread it through just like that. So much faster and easier to take it out too.
And Will has a video on his channel on how he did this modification, because it's a little harder than just putting a hose on.
Right, so the fittings here, it is a little different than what the standard size fittings are with the IK. So I did have to kind of measure things out and make sure that they fit together. Yeah. I gotta take out the handle bin now. Thank you. And with dollies like this, make sure when you load it on, lock the wheels. I don't want this to be rolling around in my trunk while I'm driving.
Ladder and table?
Oh, yeah, ladder and table. Those go in the second row. I'll show the opening and closing. And then closing.
That's a really nice table.
Ladder. All right. Oh, I forgot this.
Thank you for showing us around, Will. It's a pleasure.
Yep. Thank you,
finally
Ivan.
meeting you in person. And if you'd like to check out Will's channel, once again, Will's Ride Care, very easy to find. The link is down below. If you'd like your garage toured or your setup toured, reach out to Jamie at the House of Rags. He'll be happy to put you in contact with me. And we'll see you in the next garage audit.
Thank you.
Will, I want to show you something. Are you ready for this?
I hope so.
It hopefully is going to change the way you wash your vehicle.
I'm a little scared. What is this?
Flag tip nylon body brush.
No way, this is for snow.
No.
Wow.
So
Wait a minute.
You really like our green nylon brush.
Yeah.
This is actually a softer bristle with a longer flagging. And
This is
yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I never felt a brush this soft before.
Right. So safe for washing, only 8 inches wide, so it fits in a bucket easily. It's not like the truck brushes that are too wide. The handle doesn't come with it. It's a standard broom handle or paint roller handle, so you can choose the handle you want.
Right, and it's got the standard size.
Yeah.
You can fit anything you want on there. It looks like this is foam too.
That's
it's not.
plastic,
Sorry.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So eventually you'll be washing your Highlander with this.
You wash a whole car with this?
Yeah.
That's crazy.